much like the Satanist, cannot be nailed to the wall. It is not a suicide.
That I'm doing, of years of doing shit that shouldn't have been done. We're gonna curse the fuck out some shit. We're gonna spread some blood across the stage. I'm gonna be performing my fucking solo. Perception that it's about, well, theistic fucking being that's going to harm you and hurt you. It's about evil energy. No, it's about your self-love and love yourself. Indoctrinated from the time we're born to the time we die. We're indoctrinated. We're taught a certain type of way to think. That is the way to break free of that thought. The adversary being the one in your opposition at that point, because you're going against everything you've been taught. To teach yourself something, to break free.
Now, as we enter danger, what is right now, as we gather on this Walpurgisnacht harvest moon that we're all sharing. Undo that shit. Whatever it is. shed total chaos when they sought to voice to wear a mask.
But is it really art? Or is it just another fashion fad? And what that marries art with fashion? But is it really art? Or is it just another fashion fad? And what
Hail Satan!
Witches Sabbath 3, Walpurgisnacht. The witches from around the world are flying in to Los Angeles for a night of debauchery and forbidden pleasures and delights. Will you be there? The witches have the most fun. Hail Satan. Would you like to come there, Ron Parker? It's all about love.
Give love, baby, yes! Give love, heal the world! Give somebody a hug today! Lift somebody up, encourage them! Do something good today, baby!
Yeah. So do you know what Witches Sabbath is?
The Witches Sabbath?
Would you like to come to a Satanic ritual?
Absolutely.
Hell yeah!
Well, there you are. How are you? Let's get Jason on here real quick. I know he's got to go. It was very nice to see everyone because I can't see you. That's what's nice about it. All right, Jason. There you are. Look at you.
Hey, I am alive. I'm here.
Very good to see you, Jason. Jason
Oh, it's always
Jason runs Reno Satanic, and he was very excited to come on to do the live thing. Very excited. Like, I'm gonna take work off. I might have to take work off. He's at his gig, and he had to take a little time off to come. But there you go. How are you, Jason?
I'm doing quite well. How are you?
Have I asked that already?
Well, maybe, but I'm here. I'm alive and well.
Jason is working on a book we worked on a book together called Devil's Avenger. We republished this old book that's out of print and cost a lot of money to get. And Jason was so excited to do this. He sent me a copy of it so I could cut it up, and it goes for hundreds of dollars. So I had fun cutting the spine off that book.
It was your own personal ritual of book destruction.
Something like that. So you're coming to LA, right? All the way from Reno. You're driving down to Los Angeles to be a part of the Witches Sabbath. Is this what I hear?
Absolutely, 100%.
Oh, Claudia says thanks again for the books. Yeah, Jason wants to
Oh,
start a.
yes.
Jason wants to grow a satanic library, or maybe a dark library. I don't know, but occult library. So he buys all these books, but then he sends them. He sends books to people. At least he sent some to. He sent a bunch to me, and he sent some to Claudia Berdella too. So he's a very nice guy here. So, Jason, tell me, why don't you do some talking here? I don't, I'm exhausted actually. I've been working so much. I've sent you photos of my robe. What do you think of that robe?
Dude, that thing's badass. That
Right?
thing's so cool.
Really? Is it?
Yeah, you sent me one photo of like the full robe, and it looks like it's dancing while it's laid out, and I love it. It's so photogenic.
And
Like you
that
could take a picture of it, it's recognizable.
that photo that you're talking about, I just threw it on the floor and it landed like that, and I was like, "Holy shit, that's wild! It looks like someone's in it." Right? I want to show it
Yeah,
so bad right now. I want to show it so bad, but I'm not going to. That's maybe if maybe if there's some ticket sales, some bribery, I'll show it next Wednesday. I don't doubt. I doubt it though. I doubt it. But Jason, explain what your thoughts are on what's going on here. How you see it from your perspective, which is me and Jason are friends now. I would think that we are friends, and I tell you
I'd
this.
say so.
What was that?
I'd say so.
Yeah, Jason's a friend of mine. Well, it's not easy to be a friend. I don't take friends lightly, and so. Out of nowhere, Jason would I don't know, I'm posting something on Twitter or some shit. He's like, "Hey, if you ever want to talk," and I'm like, "What the fuck does that mean? You think I'm depressed?" He goes, "I don't know. Just if you want to talk." I go, "Yeah, I'll talk." I was depressed. So it's very cool. That's how he reached out. How we became acquaintances and then friends. I like that patch. Beautiful.
Oh, that's
But
sick.
but tell people how you see this event, because how I see it is very inside. So I get lost a little bit in the mix here. Even though I just was talking to some really wonderful person, a burlesque dancer that wants to be part of the Miss Satanic Witch contest, and
Ooh,
you can never get too many emails and stuff like that. That's all.
right. Well, how I view this event
Wait
is
1 second.
it's
Connie's
culture.
out there. Connie's out there. Hello, Connie. Connie's been helping us a lot in Los Angeles. Well, I got to say this. YouTube emojis met. Connie's been helping a lot out there, and so hello, Connie, and your young helper, your young apprentice. That's very great. Go. So tell me how you see this, Jason. I will not interrupt you again. Go.
Well, I see this event as not only the witches' holiday, it's our the satanic religion of Satanism was born on this night. And so it's a big holiday of observance. And not only is it culturally relevant, it's internally relevant because it's a day for us. It's not like we have to, like Halloween, it got pushed to the weekend. No, we want to celebrate it on the day. So that's actually something pretty cool. And that's something well worth taking the time to go out and do.
What do you know about the details? You can tell. You can say whatever you know. I don't care. You spill the beans. You say something rude. Don't say something like I've been sending naked photos. Anything you can say. I haven't. I Not that I know of, but you never know. Jason will fucking text me at 3 in the morning. I'm like, my guy, I'm fucking old man. I'm sleeping. Like I'm fucking old, bro. Like that's why
I'm a night owl.
yeah, fuck that dude. You act, and then he thinks I can keep up with him. I can't. I can no longer keep up with this shit. So go ahead.
Yeah.
Let's hear some of what you know about the Witches Sabbath. I want to hear what you know from. It'll help me out with marketing. I want to know how we're doing, telling people, and what. Come on, spill the beans. What
All
insights?
right. Well,
What do you know about?
we
What do
have
you
a
know
book.
about Sharon's ritual? What has she told you? Spill the
Really, to
beans.
be honest,
Yeah.
I'm excited to see what she has planned for this ritual, and it's
Huh?
going to be something that people are not going to want to miss.
How do you know?
Um,
What did she tell you? Spill the beans. Just go ahead. Tell.
well, as of right now, I don't know. All I've seen is that they're planning something, and it has to do with the Black Flame, and I'm excited to see what elements that they want to put in through an artistic expression. And apparently I'm going to be part of this ritual, which is awesome.
Well, you're part
I'm
of my ritual. We
ooh.
I don't know how Sharon's doing hers yet, so we can't promise. We can't. We don't. I don't. I know nothing about hers. Seems everyone else seems to be telling me stuff. I don't know. Her friends be like, oh, they start to spill the beans and like, oh, it's a secret. So, but she has said one thing I thought was cool. Is she's like anyone. She's like in one of these clips floating around. She's like anyone who's there is part of the ritual. So I'm gonna ask everyone to leave if they don't want to be a part of it. And I was like, you never hear people saying you got to leave the show.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what she has planned.
Yeah, I don't.
We also got a burlesque show too, which I'm excited.
No, bloody burlesque
No.
show.
Oh.
Well, let's not miss the word
Yeah.
bloodbath, burlesque, bloodbath.
I hope it is.
Well, go ahead. That's it. That's why you're coming to LA.
Coming to LA to have a fun time. It's a party, and we got DJs there. We got some live bands there. Me, I'm a giant metalhead, so I love going to shows. I'll travel out for a show, which makes me extremely excited to go down. What else? We have the ritual. We have the bro. Oh yeah, we have, like you were saying earlier, the witches beauty pageant. So that'll be cool. Trying to convince the wife to see if she wants to participate in that.
The wife, you said?
Yeah, I'll see if she wants to participate in that.
Yeah, Sharon's saying that she's going to give away secrets if you buy a ticket right now. She's giving away things left and right if you buy a ticket at baphometx.com tonight. She wants a ticket sold. She wants 10 fucking tickets sold in the next 10 minutes. And if you just thought anything you just thought right now, if you don't buy those 10 fucking tickets, she's probably laying a curse down. She's fucking getting antsy about ticket sales. I'm just letting you know. I don't need this shit. I'm too old. I'm teasing. So some sort of incentive is going to happen here. I look at the YouTube chat, and Sharon's going to give a discount code maybe, or I'm not really sure. We just don't know. You might get a blessing and not a curse, which is probably worth 100 ticket sale, right? What do you think, Jason?
Absolutely.
There you go.
I would say so.
Hey, Jason, I got to ask you something. You got time to go hit up all those cool bookstores in Los Angeles?
I got a few days, so I'll try to at least hit one or two of them. There are a few of that on my list I want to hit up.
If anyone out there knows anything about the coolest used bookstores, like the ancient ones, the one that smell like old, like they smell, that's at least the bookstores I like, are the ones that you walk in and you're like, holy shit, this smells like fucking old wood and dust. And there's a cat in there. Of course, there's at least one cat, running around in the books, trying to keep the book mice out of there. Anyone who knows about a cool bookstore, turn Jason on, because he's the biggest bookworm I've ever met next to Anton LaVey. I'm telling you, this guy's got stacks of books. So he's trying to build a
And
cool
yes,
library.
I do.
He really cares about the printed word. And so anyone could turn him on. That would be wonderful.
Absolutely.
How's Reno Satanic going? Go ahead. Say what you're going to say before I get on to things.
Oh, yeah, it's about building the Satanic library. I really want to have that information more accessible to people. So if I could actually build a library, I might actually have it open to the general public to where people could actually come around the world to sit and read books that they'll never be able to get their hands on.
I'd like you to tell them about the Shane Bugbee wing that you have planned. It's all obscene books. Go ahead. You can spill the beans. Let them know on the secret. The Shane Bugbee wing is going to be all really. It's going to have like it's. None of you kids know, but there used to be a thing called video stores, and in video stores they would have this back room. It said adults only, and there was a curtain, and you walk back. All the pornos were back there. So that's what Jason's setting up with the Shane Bugbee room. Isn't that true?
Absolutely.
It's contractual. You heard it there first. Here first.
You
What's
know
going on
what?
with?
I actually might get you to print me some of those ribbons with the cool Baphomet eyes, and that'll be the part of the beads.
Look at this guy. He's still having the old man work. Look at this. It's abuse. I might have you print something, he says. Fucking dude, I'm in a wheelchair practically. I'm fucking arthritic. I mean, I putting stuff in my hair and I'm like, man, it's just coming out in my hands. Enough work for me. Enough.
I forever see you as the Shane Bugsby who's been on the TV with his long black hair.
You know, I had a psychiatrist appointment today and I had my hair back like this and she's like, "Did you cut your hair?" And she's a very young, sexy psychiatrist, one I fantasize about when I'm off the phone with her, with off the screen. Anyway, and she was disappointed. She was, I go, no, it's an appointment. She goes, oh, goodness, I'll forever see you with long hair. And I go, but it's all disappearing unless I use Botin, some sort of special shampoo that makes it look full, And so that's upsetting. Everyone sees me with long hair. It's like, it's gone. It's gone. You know what? You know how gone it is, Jason? My fucking hair used to be down to my ass, and when I'd sit down, this is what I have to do. I have to go like this and pull this big wad of hair out from under, because I'd sit on it. I would sit on my fucking hair. Now it's this. See, you can see on the top. Oh my God, now it's this. It's the old man fucking, I'm at the old man stage. I'm wearing turtlenecks and fucking ponytails.
Yeah,
The way it goes. But what
it's
you
a
should
badge of
be,
honor.
young man, let me tell you something. You should be saying, I can't wait to send you a picture of your Shane Bugbee wing when you're on the beach hanging out. That's what, not me making
Absolutely.
stuff. Hold on, I'm going to show you something. Talk about Witches Sabbath.
Oh, what is to talk about the Witches Sabbath that people who aren't lucky enough to get a ticket, you better get it now, or you're going to forever miss this moment. And you don't want to do that
This
because
is one of the cloaks I'm making. Oh, you can't even see this. It's fucking so fucking brutal fucking pink. Let me turn this light off.
ooh,
Brutal pink.
it's
Look
fit.
at that.
Ooh,
Okay, so this is how big this is one of the cloaks. Well, it's going to be.
there you go. Love it.
Anyway, who's that? What's going on? What happened? I just heard a bell.
A
I don't know
bell?
what that is. No, Claudia, you're not talking right now, Jason. How much time you got, Jason?
I got about an hour, 15 minutes.
All right, Claudia, give me 5 more minutes with Jason to talk to just him. They want to jump on her. Oh no, I have a photocopies of the Devil's Avenger. What the fuck's that mean? I have photocopies of the Devil's Avenger.
Nah.
Sharon selling bootlegs of the Devil's Avenger. Right now in the chat, I read this. No, look it, dude. I'm putting it on the screen. Oh no, I have photocopies of the Devil's Avenger. The fuck kind of snake is this? Look at that. Oh, okay, you want to play that game? I have memberships of Ordo Satanis. I have memberships to that. I'm selling them right now. We can do this, Sharon. We'll go back and forth. Game knows game. I game you too. Had shorter hair on True Crime Warp Minds tour. Claudia is the Shane Bugbee historian, and that is true. I did have shorter hair then. It was a mistake. Anyway, Jason, what's going on with Reno Satanic?
Well, Reno Satanic is at a point right now where you have Pride coming up. They decided to move Pride to September, so it gives us more time to make up some cool art for Reno's Pride Festival.
Nice.
And we do our movie nights. We get together for our book club, and we get to see some cool conversations go down of stuff that you normally wouldn't hear.
You know, I used you as an example the other day on an interview I did with someone where I was like talking about how I'm a part of the last of the old guard Anton LaVey person from his group, not Peter Gilmore's group. It's Church of Satan people, and so I was talking about how we laid that Anton and all of that that group, anyone who was under Anton's supervision laid the seeds. We planted seeds, and we're starting to see it sprout in younger people, where it's like all of a sudden there's a Reno Satanic pop up, and they're doing their own thing. They're not abiding by the Satanic Temple or Church of Satan shit. They're just doing their own thing and figuring it out. And I really like how you're doing it. Not there's a lot of people who do it for identity and weird other purposes, but you're like bookworm, like stacks of books, reading about it, going, no, that's wrong. I read it in these 7 books.
Well, what was Anton's famous line? It's a religion of study, not worship.
Love that. See, this is what I'm saying. You guys are taking over. I'm really happy to see that, and that's why I see it. We're starting to see the fruit of those seeds. Satanism in action. People coming up with their own groups and their own ideas in an individual way, really like a cliquish way. It's not like I don't even think any of them are trying. I don't think you're trying to compete with any of these people. I've never heard that. You're just right. You tell me if you are. Go ahead.
No, absolutely not. Like, I welcome anyone who's a COS member. I welcome anyone who's a TST member.
Oh, now I'm hanging up
It's
on you.
not.
Now get out! Get out!
But if I could steer them in the right direction and be able to learn correctly of what it is, what Satanism is, then I feel like I did a good job. And sometimes it takes a light hand to be able to steer someone in the right direction and get them out of a situation of a group that's trying to get people to use their people for objective reasons.
You're talking about the Satanic Temple. I would imagine. I don't see the Church of Satan doesn't give a fuck.
Right.
I mean, they care about their own shit, and they're fine. I'm not even putting them down. Though I don't like
No,
people.
I wouldn't put them down. Church of Satan. Hell yeah.
Yeah, but I see that even with like Infernal Church. Claudia's Infernal. Claudia, if you want to jump on, you can hang out with us and Jason if you want to jump on real quick. I don't mind right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
I just wanted to give Jason a little time because he was really excited to do this, and I wanted to make sure that this happened. Because Jason is so dedicated to study and really is generous with his time, and understands how limited that time is. And I really appreciate that. You remind me a lot of myself when I was younger, just so interested in learning anything I could and being a part of it. Just how can I be a part of this? How can I just be involved? And I think that's really neat.
Yeah, I want to learn whatever I can, and if someone says you can't do that, watch me. I'm going to. If I gotta find a way to do it, I will do it.
Yeah, that's good. So, what else is going to happen in LA? What else is going to happen with the Witches Sabbath? Have you told everyone everything?
Yeah, we have the Witches Sabbath on the 30th, and then going into the 1st, and we have a book signing the next day too, and we'll have a Q&A session with Shane and Sharon.
Fucking right, dude. There you go. My goodness, I would have forgot about that fucking thing the whole night. Boom! You just earned your keep here, bro. Boom! I'm so happy to have you. I was irritated to have you. No, I wasn't. I was always happy to have you. You know that. I wouldn't be irritated in a second by anyone that I'm having on. I want to read something Claudia said. She's talking about Satanism demands study, not worship, and that's in quotes. And this is why the Infernal Church is a thing. Damien and Shane will both be on an event there with me this Friday. We also might be watching a good movie. And Claudia wanted me to ask you, Sharon, to please give them a call. Excuse me, Claudia. Give them a call to just maybe answer a few questions or not. But that Claudia asked me to ask, so I'm asking right now. There you go, Claudia. I'm thinking Claudia can't call in for whatever reason. Claudia's making fun of me, though, because I had short hair in a soda pop segment that they found online that I'm trying to get removed from online, but I can't seem
Claudia, send it to me. I need that for research purposes.
Oh, man, it's crazy. There's Claudia calling in. Wait, let's see if we can get Claudia in. Just give me a second, Claudia. Oh, come on. This has got to work. Wait, just one. There's Claudia. And Jason's coming back on. Two. Oh, it's working. Beautiful. Hi, Claudia.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm doing pretty good.
Jason's got about 5 minutes. You look stoned, Claudia. Don't. You're 18.
And that's very correct, I am.
Yeah, that's fine. So I was gonna say I can't talk about stoned. I've known Claudia since they were 16, I think.
15.
15. Oh my goodness.
Hey,
You want to talk to
very
Jason?
proud.
Jason's got 5 minutes. He's gonna probably get out of here in 5-10 minutes. So if you have
Oh
anything to
yeah.
say,
Oh yeah, I'm doing thanks again for the books. I'm talking with him on an event on the Infernal Church on Friday.
what is the event?
Yeah.
It's basically just me talking with people and having some fun conversations and maybe watching a movie.
You should ask Sharon right now.
Oh, Sharon, I did message you on Instagram and I was wondering if you'd like to come on and talk about some stuff.
There you go. Info at Baphomet X might get an email. Might get there. So there you go. I don't know what to say to you two. You're doing good work. That's all I can say. I'm really happy to know you, both of you.
Well, much appreciated.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
always good to learn from someone who blazed the trail.
Oh, that's very nice of you. Jason puts up a lot of stuff because we actually worked on a book together. So he got some of my worst fucking things. It might anyway. It's really great to know both of you. Um, I don't know what else to say here about you, Jason. I feel stifled because you have to get back to work in a couple minutes. Am I right?
Yeah, I got about five-ish more minutes.
So you go ahead. Why don't you ask Claudia some questions? Go ahead. You guys, let's hear it. You guys got 5 minutes to
Cla-
talk. I'll shut up. Let's go.
Well, Claudia, you got any questions or no?
I kind of want to save all the questions I have for you for the event on Friday.
See this?
Give me one quick one.
What's your favorite book currently?
Uh, my favorite book. That's actually a hard one because there's it's like music. I'm so fluid with music and my literature. I don't have a favorite.
This is what I have to deal with in
I
text. This is what kind of irritation I have to deal with in text with this guy. He can't just fucking answer it just to amuse me. He's got to go. He's got to. This is it.
Well, I would have to say at the moment I am enjoying Joys of Satanism and Hell Up to Date. I'll give you those two books right now.
Joys of Satanism. That's mine. When you said that title, I'm like, that sounds like mine.
I'm
What was the second?
enjoying those two at the moment.
What was the second one?
Hell Up to Date.
What's your favorite
So
book right now, Claudia?
Right now I'd probably have to say the one I'm reading, which is Atlas Shrugged.
Okay, very good. Very good book.
I could say the last book I just finished was Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill.
Important book for everyone that's into Satanism should read. Think and Grow Rich.
Oh yeah, definitely. That was a
Fact.
real confidence builder of a book.
Fact. That book should be read by everyone. It's a great book. Great book. I remember HR from Bad Brains said that shit when I was younger. He's like, everyone's got to go read Think and Grow Rich, and I read this, and I'm like, this is crazy great. Oh, Claudia's gone. This is what irritates me. Claudia's now in the black. Oh, okay, there we go. What's going on with you?
Oh, I was just checking the YouTube chat.
I
Oh.
see. I see. Very nice. So, any witch talk? Any stories about witches? Too bad
Well, I
Claudia won't be
was
in LA for Witches Sabbath, but let's hear it, Claudia. Any witch talk?
well, I was thinking and doing a lot of experimenting recently of the use of AI in rituals.
Let's talk about that in a second. Hey, what about Claudia's zine? You know what I did with the zine, Claudia? I'm so busy with this event, I don't know what to do with it. So I'm like, Jason, what can we do? So he's coming up with all these ideas to try to make that zine happen somehow.
Yeah, as soon as I get the file in hand, I have a few ways that I could try to get this thing published and at least have a few copies down there at the event. Get them in some
Yeah.
people's hands.
Let me write that down. I'm going to write that down.
I'll share the files with you.
Thank you. Thank you for doing that, because I might forget. That's right. I got too much. I got so much to do. You wouldn't believe how much I have to sit on the phone now with people. Talk every person that's a part of the event. I have to talk to for 6 hours a day. And the ones I
That's
want to talk.
exhausting.
Well, yeah, the ones I want to talk to, I don't get to talk to. The ones I don't want to talk to, I want to talk to everyone. I'm sorry. I love everyone that's involved with this event. I can't be so honest. I'm looking forward to meeting Jason in Los Angeles. That's going to be really cool. I'm. That's probably one of the big highlights of the Witches Sabbath for me is meeting Jason and his wife. What's your wife's name, Jason?
Her name's Emmy.
Emmy. Meeting Jason and Emmy. I'm really. I just wanted to make sure I had that right. That's why I asked. I understand you've told me before.
If you want to get on her good side, bring Hello Kitty up.
Well, who says I want to get on her good side? I just want to meet both of you. I don't know about good side. I'm not pushing it. Don't. I'm not looking for good or bad sides right now. But I'm looking forward to meeting both of you. And it's sort of like Sharon was saying about the event, and somewhere she's like, it's everything that's not listed on the event that she's really excited about, like hanging out with new friends, old friends, stuff like that. And
And
because
that's what I'm excited about.
because it's on a Tuesday, we don't really, we wonder how it'll turn out. Um, it's sort of an experiment, and so those are the things that I'm really looking forward to. I don't think it'll be too much of a hassle. Never know, never know. People are getting excited over the event. It's
Oh, I'm definitely.
You are.
I can't wait to meet everyone.
What are you going to say, Claudia?
I just sent him the zine, so.
There you go.
Perfect. See what I could get done.
Love it, love it, love it. That's great, man. And you wrote something in that zine, didn't you, Jason?
Yeah, Claudia reached out to me and it's like, hey, can I get a quick blurb from you to explain what the zine's about? I'm like, yeah. And so I'm sitting there, I'm writing something out, send it to her. She's like, oh, I love it. So that's great.
I love how Claudia is like a flower cross, like pollen, cross pollinating everything. It's really great. Grabbing all of it. It's really cool.
That's what I'm liking with this younger generation too. It's the generation behind mine, and man, they just take it and run with it, and I'm loving it.
How old are you?
Me?
Yeah.
30.
And you're 18. Okay, that's a different generation. That's 12 years. Okay. Wild. I was looking at the other day. I was thinking about both of you, like the age difference. And I am like, when I realize 30, and then we have a 25-year age difference, Jason, and then 37-year age difference with Claudia. And I think of the people that I admire that are that old, and I'm like, they're ancient. They're fucking ancient dinosaurs to me. So I can't ever see myself as an ancient dinosaur. How dare you both look at me like an ancient dinosaur? That's what's happening.
What?
Just that age difference is big. It's a big age difference. But I still feel like I'm a 25 or 28-year-old. I don't think I got past 28. Fuck. When I was 28 was like the peak of my maturity, I think. But I don't like that word maturity. It's a bad word.
Well, I hate to cut and run, but I got to get going.
All right, talk to you later, buddy.
All right, man. Hail Satan.
Okay, we'll do that too. Yeah. Hail Jason. That's very good. Peace out, brother. Claudia, stay there. I'm going to get you right now. Have a good day. Boom, you're on. So let's talk
Awesome.
about witches and AI real quick, Claudia.
All right.
How's this time with the Witches Sabbath? You going to do a virtual event?
Yeah, I think I might. But last night I just started messing around on Chat GPT, and I was like, hey, let's see if it can make a ritual. And so I kept adding on to it. I spent like probably 6 hours working on it, and it worked wonderfully. I think that you should consider it for the Witches Sabbath this year or next year.
I don't need to. I can do my own writing with that shit. I don't need to fucking help with that. What I do like Chat GPT for is a great intellectual conversation. I just opened up my Chat GPT. Oh, I was arguing with it about the ethics of cheating, and it was like it's unethical. It kept arguing with me about it. Where's my? It's Might is Right, Avengers.
Someone on the Infernal Church got it to admit that a real life jigsaw scenario would be a viable option for dealing with certain people.
What's Jigsaw?
It, have you ever seen the Saw movies?
Okay, yes. What? But I. Which?
Yeah, it's that concept of extreme rehabilitation methods.
Oh wow. Yeah, I was arguing with it about free will, or I forget what. Maybe might is right somewhere in that. Oh yeah, it was might is right. I was arguing about might is right, and it immediately defined might in a negative way. And I was like, but couldn't strength be the same as might and all the, and it was like I had a 2 hour conversation with this AI bot, and it was great. It was like one of the best conversations I've had in a long time about the subject. So I thought it was wonderful. You know. And I was arguing with it about it this morning about all's fair in love and war, and talking about, and then I had to break into like, well, what about natural love? Natural, you're just naturally attracted to the person. And anyway, interesting conversations. But I don't really need it to write a ritual for me because rituals, I get where you're going. You could write poetry and stuff like that. But
Well, see, what I
go ahead.
like about it is that it kind of goes. It's not that it's writing it out for you. It's that it's giving you more in-depth detail as to what would be experienced if done properly, and like why it happens, not just.
I see. Yeah,
It gives the psychological effects, which I like.
I love it. I don't need it though. What I'm saying is I don't need it for any of that stuff. I love using it for, like, I have an impeccable imagination, and I like to not like in my artistic process. If I'm in my studio and someone goes, "Hey, I would do that yellow." I'm like, "You can leave. I didn't ask you for anything. I didn't ask you to fucking say anything because I don't want to hear what they think unless I ask." Because it'll influence me. Then I'm going to sit there and think, oh man, maybe that should be yellow. And I don't want any influence. I want to struggle with my imagination to come up with something, because that's like it's fun. It's like going to the gym. It's like any kind of workout. It's a fun thing. And I look at ChatGPT or that stuff like that. I wouldn't want to be laying in my bed and having the bed work me out, move my arms and legs like I'm riding a bike automatically. I'd be like, that's fucking weird. So I like to have the intellectual workout for myself. It keeps my mind alive. And they say when you get older, you got to fucking do crossword puzzles and shit like that, or you go fucking berserk. And so, I want to keep my mind as I want to work out my mind best it can be. So, but I'm not saying I don't use it. I use it, like I said, to argue with it about stuff. But then what comes out of that argument, I'll do on my own. And that's not to say when I do it on my own, I wouldn't feed it in there. And I'm probably the first person in the world to use it to write after a book blurb from a dead person. I have Anton LaVey writing the book blurb on the back of my book. All right, here's the code. It's in the chat. WS3 YouTube. If you're going to buy tickets. Sharon's like, you fucking sell those tickets, I'll fucking break your neck. You fucking She's like a mobster. She's like a mobster. You're going to fucking sell those tickets. You didn't sell the tickets. Did you sell any tickets? I'll be shamed. Just buy some tickets for your friends in LA. Just come on. Just go ahead. Jason, can you help me out and just buy a ticket? Just pretend you're someone else and just buy a ticket to send to someone. Could you do this? Make me look okay? Because Sharon's gonna just ridicule me probably. Maybe she won't. She'll. I don't know what she'll do, but I don't need it. I don't need this. Claudia, what you know? Let's get back to AI. You know what I found is better than, and I hate to say this. There's so many. ChatGPT is pretty lame. Um, but I like the Google one better, and I fucking hate saying that. I want to die saying that. But Gemini's better than ChatGPT. It's freer.
I haven't used it. I haven't used it yet. So
Well, it doesn't jump right to the thing like that's unethical. When I said, give me the fucking skinny on the ethics of cheating. Why is cheating a good thing? Why do we win if we cheat? And ChatGPT, I had to keep coming up with prompts to make it work. I had to work extra hard. So it's 13% off Witches Sabbath tickets with WS3 YouTube. Witches Sabbath WS3 YouTube. That's a discount code. Baphomet X, I think that's probably where it's at, or the information's there. Maybe it's Eventbrite. Um, I like that one. Oh, check this out, Claudia, and everyone listening. There's a place online it's a fresh website, and I've been on a lot of. I was on YouTube when it was the first 10,000 people. It's called Internet Court of Truth, truthcourt.com. And you get in there and you argue cases. But I've been playing on there. The guy who started it has been doing AI for 50 fucking years. Okay, 50 fucking years. And so it's incredible to be. He knew Steve Jobs. He knows all these people. So you have while he's starting this website, he's on there. So you get to talk to him. And I've legitimately talked to him. He goes, I argued a court case on there about will AI kill us all in 3 to 5 years. And he's on there talking about he knows everyone in this article. They're his friends. And he's like, everyone is legitimately concerned about this. And I'm like, are you kidding me? I thought it was like, hype. And he's like, no, this is a really bad problem. This thing can. And he's built AI for 50 years. He's met with vice presidents and presidents over AI 25 years ago. So this is the guy to talk to. If you're into AI, jump on truthcourt.com and argue a case or something. You'll run into Robert. I forget his name, but Robert something. Just put Robert Truthcourt. His name will come up. He's got 16. Let me put this code up on the screen. There it is. Look at that. Look at that, Sharon. Look at that right there. Boom. It's right up there. Here's a cool code. It's right on the screen, Sharon. But anyway, you have access to Robert. That's all I'm saying. So you want to talk about AI? There's your place, Claudia.
I think I wrote something once about AI taking over and how that would be. I think it's kind of an interesting concept that they'd be so human.
He was great the other day. He was like, you didn't know this, Shane, because I know a bunch. Like I come on there and he goes, you didn't know there's only 8 people that are doing that, right? You didn't know that, did you? And I'm like, I couldn't even understand what he was saying totally because it was so. But he's like, there's very few people actually answering, writing what you're getting. There's very few people. The harvesting of that knowledge and stuff, dictating what we get. And anyway, I'm a big fan of it, but I think I'm a big fan of universal, unconditional, basic income. So I think that needs to be implemented before AI goes crazy. That's me, of course. I'm probably more of a socialist of some sort. Something like that.
Well, I think we should talk about like one more thing for like 2 minutes. Then I gotta go do something for the next 40.
Please go. I'm waiting for you to say something. I have to do all the work here, and I'm older. It's ridiculous how you kids make me fucking do the work. I'm fucking sick of this. It should be a crime. Now let's go. Talk.
Well, I think it would be interesting. I think that, well, what if AI did take over? How bad would that be? What if it would be better for the planet and stuff? What if, I mean, if we can think of it being like a Matrix scenario, how bad would that be? Because you get put into a total environment. Like, you still get to live, though you're not in the real world, you do get to live.
I think as long as if people's housing, food, and other things, basic survival things are covered, you won't see everything burn. But if it puts a lot of people out of work, you're going to have a robot army and basically do what they did in Palestine, and so it's going to get real ugly real quick. Um, so that's I love it, and I think it should. I think it should give people a break. You know, it would be nice not to have to work for a lot of people. And I think if people weren't working, they'd be able to be more innovative, more creative, and figure out, you know, to come up with new and improved things or new inventions, you know. And so I think giving people a break and letting robots do the work and letting AI take over is a great idea. AI right now can eliminate the whole all lawyers. So that's like when people talk shit about AI, it's like, you kidding me? AI can get rid of lawyers like this. Like it's all written, you know, it's all code. All laws are written in stone. So it's like feed that into the bot and let lawyers go the fuck away. And then everyone has access to lawyers. Anyway, I don't think it's so bad. I just think people's needs need to be met. You know, I'm not for a cruel elimination of people, unless they're cruel assholes. You know, I think, you know, as being part of humanity, I'm for humanity, and I always find it funny, especially within this community, satanic community. People are like, I hate people. I hate people. Don't get me wrong, but it's like you're a people, you know, and then they'll talk shit about how they want to kill animals. They won't kill animals, but they'll kill a human. I'm like, but we're animals. So I think AI gives us a chance to be more animal and get back to our roots, you know, get back to, you know, making tools like monkeys do, you know.
Well, AI is certainly interesting, and I don't know where it's going to go.
Well, yeah, no one does. You can ask the guy, Robert, on Truth Court. He would say the same thing. No one knows. The Forbidden Project, to see what happens when AI takes over. Watch. I don't know what the fuck that says. Need glasses. Oh, I'm getting irritated old. Colossus, the Forbidden Project. I'm going to write that. You know, I got to get that. Okay. Here, I'm going to put that on the screen. Come on, Dark Lord. Can't you just email me that? Oh, my fucking pen doesn't. Look at this. It broke everywhere. I got ink everywhere. You got to go, Claudia?
Yeah, I got to go for a bit, but I'll be back in like 40 minutes if you're
Peace.
still streaming.
Maybe I will be. Talk to you later.
Sabbath, an event put on by Shane Bugbee. It's a satanic event. There's going to be a black mass. I mean, some of you who don't understand Satanism, maybe like Shane Bugbee. It's a satanic event. There's going to be a black mass. I mean, some of you who don't. There's fucking helicopters surrounding us, man.
finally, on the last night of April 1966, Walpurgisnacht, the most important festival of the believers in witchcraft, LaVey shaved his head in the tradition of ancient executioners and announced the formation of the Church of Satan. He had seen the need for a church that would recapture man's body and his carnal desires as objects of celebration. Since worship of fleshly things produces pleasure, he said, there would then be a temple of glorious indulgence. The 9 satanic statements. 1. Satan represents indulgence instead of abstinence. 2. Satan represents vital existence instead of spiritual pipe dreams. 3. Satan represents undefiled wisdom instead of hypocritical self-deceit. 4. Satan represents kindness to those who deserve it instead of love wasted on ingrates. 5. Satan represents vengeance instead of turning the other cheek. 6. Satan represents responsibility to the responsible instead of concern for satanic vampires. 7. Satan represents man as just another animal, sometimes better, more often worse, than those that walk on all fours, who because of his divine spiritual and intellectual development has become the most vicious animal of all. 8. Satan represents all the so-called sins, so they all lead to physical, mental, and emotional gratification. 9. Satan has been the best friend the church has ever had, as he has kept it in business all these years. Hell's Satan.
What fire consumes, fire shall cleanse. From the ashes, a phoenix shall rise. Satan's sun shall blaze black in the skies. What man has destroyed, his blood shall cleanse. Atwa shall be pure in the devil's dawn.
Fuck yeah, hell Satan, Shane Bugbee.
The end of the world.
Satan represents indulgence instead of abstinence. Satan represents vital existence instead of spiritual pipe dreams. Satan represents undefiled wisdom instead of hypocritical self-deceit. Satan represents kindness to those who deserve it instead of love wasted on ingrates. Satan represents vengeance instead of turning the other cheek. Satan represents responsibility to the responsible instead of concern for psychic vampires. Satan represents man as just another animal, sometimes better, more often worse than those that walk on all fours, who, because of his divine spiritual and intellectual development, has become the most vicious animal of all. Satan represents all the so-called sins, as they all lead to physical, mental, or emotional gratification. Satan has been the best friend the church has ever had, as he has kept it in business all these years.
Hey, thanks for tuning in. BaphomAX.com, artworkofprophecy.com. There's a code. It's probably going to work for next till midnight. I don't know when, but WS3 YouTube. Again, thanks a lot, and see you at the Witches Sabbath in a handful of days. Peace.